is Cuz the Internet podcast. I'm your host Trey.
And I'm your host Zay, aka aka Zaymonimus Prom. Yeah. Anyways. So we can get this started. Yeah. Shoot, got my LOX attire on right now, you know. Too bad it's not the New York fitted, but it's close enough. Got my Timbs on, shorts. Oh, I'm ready. Oh,
Snap. I didn't notice how he was getting down. 1 second.
I was gonna start rapping.
Fuck it. Couldn't do it, Chief. Go ahead.
So, I don't usually talk about the verses, because I mean, for the most part, I don't usually watch them.
Yeah.
I watched Method Man and Redman. I remember because I wore my Timbs for that one too. I wore my Timbs for that one too. Yeah. So it's like every time I have to wear my Timbs, that's when I feel like, you know what, these ones are good ones. These ones are good ones.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm not gonna lie. Before the verses started, in my mind, I was like, Dipset, because I knew a lot of their songs.
Okay.
I knew of the LOX. I knew of some of their songs. I knew of their songs, but it's just, when I heard it, Dipset, like, I went out and bought their albums and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So now, yesterday for the verses, hearing the LOX, I'm like, all right. I'm like, oh, I know this song. I'm like, yo, getting hype off that song. Then the next one, I was like, oh. And then I was like, I know a lot of LOX songs. I was like, okay. And they kept the energy. Kept that energy hype. I can't even lie. Dipset was dope too. Don't get me wrong. It was a full-blown concert. It's really what it was.
Okay.
I never ever looked at them like, oh, it's a versus. Who's gonna win? How do you really keep score? It just brings back memories and it just nostalgia. That's what it is. I like it for what it is. It's hip hop. It's dope. That's what it is. As long as nobody's getting crazy and fighting with each other, then I'm for it. Okay, I mean, there were a couple of times where I was kind of scared, like, oh, please don't. But hey, it didn't go down that way, so I was happy. I was happy with the whole thing. You? How'd you feel about it? Did you watch it?
I watched it. I definitely watched it. Now, how did I feel about it? I'm a huge Dipset fan. I'm a LOX fan too. I rock with LOX, hardcore, D Block, all that. Rock with LOX. But I'm a huge Dipset fan. Now, the thing is, Dipset definitely lost. I know what you're saying, Kumbaya, I would hold hands, whatever. Dipset lost, bro. I was so disappointed. Like, don't get me wrong, they had some sort of stuff, but for the most part, I'll put it this way. Now, just bear with me. It's going to be long-winded. Now, LOX fans, right? Before the battle, a bunch of memes making fun of Dipset, doing all these things, just killing the internet with it, killing it. And then Dipset fans, don't do nothing, don't send nothing. Now, LOX come out, you know, fully prepared, do their thing. Dipset comes out clearly unprepared. LOX ends it. The fans, a bunch of memes again, dissing Dipset. Dipset fans, nothing. The reason I say all of that is because the Dipset fans and Dipset themselves just don't care. And clearly LOX fans and the LOX care. They put time and effort and you could see it, bro. LOX definitely, they were a machine. They knew what they had to do. They knew their job and they executed perfectly, bro. Dipset, it seemed like they were like, yo, come on, people want to see a show. We're getting paid for it. Let's just hurry up, do our 20 songs. That's it. And you saw it. That's why I was disappointed. It's not like really who won or who lost. It was really just, I could see the lack of motivation, the lack of, you know, there was no real pride, in my opinion, in it.
Not in Freaky Zeke.
Exactly. Well, Freaky. See, Freaky, he deserves most of the money. They need to give all of them. Need to give him extra, man. He's the one that actually held it down. Mind you, Cam definitely, when he started, you know, feeling the pressure, tried to do his thing. But for the most part, they could have done a lot better. What I would have done, I don't know if you remember, Cam, when they started doing their freestyles and stuff, Cam should have done the Rap City freestyle, you know, where he's counting the money, boom, boom, boom.
Don't remember it.
I don't care, I put the flame in the fire. Christian, atheist, you pray to Elijah. Don't play, okay, just pray I don't snipe you. Cause with the SK, doggy, I'm okay. My AK was my AKA before my ABCs that had me A-okay. I show you how to net 2 million out your deal. For the right price, I can get you out your deal. Smack your CEO, that's when the tech is soaring. 4 mil for Def Jam and I ain't sell a record for him.
Smack
Gotcha,
your CEO.
yeah.
Dude, he do that one, the crowd would have went crazy, yo. That's one of the top freestyles ever. Like they could have implemented certain things, but they just weren't prepared. It's like they just met up the day of and said, "This is the song, this is the song, this song," and you saw it. I was disappointed. It was a good show. It was entertaining, but I still thought it was. I was disappointed because it was one person. Clearly, they came to do a battle, do a show, and the other guys just came to get a check. That's how it felt to me.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie to you though. For real, as you say that, it does make a lot of sense because towards the end, where the LOX, like, you don't think we had our girl songs?
Yeah.
And then it was just like a medley of songs.
Exactly. And they knew every song word for word, bro. Like,
and then Dipset responded with one song,
yeah.
And it was back to them, and then a medley of songs.
Exactly.
And so when they were like, you only got one song left, like, but they sang like a million songs, and I was like, it's true.
Yeah. That
so
dude.
Like, you ain't never lie. You ain't never lie.
And Dipset has so much more songs, whether they're mixtapes, whether they're solo albums, or all of that. Dude, amazing classic songs they didn't even bring out, bro. I was like, they really did not put much time or effort into it. And then presentation-wise, there's no reason Cam did not come out in pink. No reason at all. There's no reason why Jules Santana wasn't rocking the bandana from the beginning.
Yeah.
No reason at all, bro. There's no reason.
He was rocking what he was rocking back in the day. With the hat,
I know.
The wave cap, the hat, the
nobody's trying to
over.
pay attention to that. The bandana there, that's what people want to see.
Yeah.
You should know that. Everyone, the world knows that, bro. Jim Jones, no reason, pause, he's not rocking like a wife beat or a tight Ed Hardy shirt with the, there's no, like, they really just...
We know why he's not rocking Ed Hardy, because it's not cool no more.
I know, but the point is, you're trying to bring people back to that moment in time. It's all about presentation.
Rock a wife beater.
Whether, okay, fine.
Yeah,
right?
You know what? I do agree with you, because he was wearing the leather tracksuit with the
that's
belt,
what I'm saying.
The chain.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's all about presentation. You're doing this in front of a crowd. It's like you're playing to your concert, like the LOX did, bro. Do you think that, don't get me wrong, that might be how Sheik Luch always dresses, but I think partly is because he knows his image and what people want to see. They're bringing it back to real hip-hop. They don't want to see them in a leather jumpsuit. They want to see him rocking Tim's shorts and a white tee. That's the whole image. So I'm just saying, they totally missed the boat on it. I was disappointed in their personal act, you know, but overall, it was good. I just thought that they need to start making it where these artists have to take it a little more serious, because when it's one-sided like that, it does kind of bring a downer to it, because I wanted to see a medley of Dipset. Like when I saw LOX do a medley of girls, I was like, okay, now that Dipset did the one track, your turn. I was just like, come on, man. I want to see both of them going at it. I was just saying.
And what I think is dope, Timbaland and Swizz Beatz, geniuses. Let me explain.
Okay.
When this pandemonium hit over a year ago, and everyone's locked down in the house, no one can go nowhere, no one can't do nothing, they decided, you know what? Bring artists together for a versus battle to keep people's morals up, keep things going, people will be hyped. It'll be something to look forward to, like a concert without leaving your house. And it was what it was. So they started it back then. Dope. Now that the world's opening back up, they decided to have it at Madison Square Garden, pack that bit. And now, because everybody and their moms was there, the Delta virus, the Delta one's gonna come take over, and then it's gonna be all shut down again, and they're gonna keep the verses going. Brilliant. They're brilliant.
Makes sense. It makes sense. I didn't even think about it that way. Definitely. Just trying to speed it up. Just trying to speed up. They're making money regardless. Yo, we'll sell tickets then. But no. But honestly, that definitely does make sense. Like, they did a great job. It was great. Again, another thing I didn't like was the stage. Them having to tell people come off and all that. It was just extra and annoying, cutting the music off. They should have a certain amount of time set, like whether like 5 seconds. We only got 20 more minutes. Come on, you guys got to set it up a little better than that. Because when they were about to do Hey Ma, they were on a vibe at that point.
Yeah.
And then it cut, and then they came back, and it was the deadest thing ever. That joint was about to hit, bro. So I'm just saying, there were certain parts of it that did bother me, but overall, LOX clearly won. that's
my question is this. Okay, so there are mad people on the stage.
Yeah.
And they say we're gonna have to shut it down if people don't get off the stage.
Yeah.
So now they're saying get off the stage.
Yeah.
Why didn't everybody get off the stage? I don't understand. People were too cool to get off the stage? I don't get it.
Maybe placing. The thing is that, remember, depending on how jam-packed things are, now you're trying to get off stage, but then now if there's nowhere for you to get, or you see the next place for you to go is like 5 rows back, you're probably like, nah. The whole point was, I don't know why, but the crews definitely seemed tense. They seemed like it was all love, but the crews did. So you're probably like, yo, I'm gonna be around here, bruh, so we need to figure it out.
But that's really what it was, because how they were acting, yo, shut the F up, yo, you shut the F up, da 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 da. But Jules walked through them while they were doing their set, took out his bandana, threw it on the floor. I was like, please don't, guys. So I understand why they were there, but at the end of the day, they know how they get down. Just be easy.
No, if for sure. For sure. I fully agree with what you're saying, but it's still one of those things that you could always follow if you bring your crew there for a reason, because they brought their crews. So now you're telling their crews not to do what they're supposed to do. Like they came there to hold you down. Now you're like, yo, it's cool, don't hold me down. They were like, they're already one track mind, like, no, I'm gonna be here just in case. That's why I'm here. So they again need to set it up better. That's the main thing I'm gonna say. Even though it was set up real good, I just thought, between them saying they're going to shut it down 2 minutes and breaks, and even the arguments, they could have, it was entertaining at some points, but at some points it just real seemed like a hood battle. You know what I mean? Where the people are just like, yo, just shut up, just shut the play, just shut up. And talking over, it was a little too much for me, because I really just wanted to enjoy a vibe too.
Yeah.
But again, good, entertaining. I just thought Dipset could have done better. That's my main takeaway from it.
Yo, you want to know what happened with Jada? When Jada and Fab went, when Jada was loose and nice, he was like, nah, I ain't going to let that happen again. He came out to play.
Yeah.
And he was like, nah, I ain't going to drink yet. I'm going to do what I got to do, and then I'll drink. And he really came out to play.
Jada was on point. But again, even with the Jada and Fab thing, perfect example. Fab really didn't care that much. And you saw it, even though Jada was, nice, he still cared. He still wanted to win. You know what I mean? He came prepared, bro. Like, a lot of these artists aren't coming prepared, and we've seen it countless times. Certain people that take it serious. Anytime they're going to do a performance, take it serious. That there's other people that this is their job. I'm not saying they don't have the love for it, but this is just another show for them. And the LOX they've shown it. Jadakiss has shown it, man. And like, again, I was kind of disappointed. I thought Dipset would have had a better showing. Definitely.
No, I get it. I really do understand. I get it.